talk about your party now and how you think, because I think political parties have a good sense of how the election is going. Halfway through, the Prime Minister and other party, the BJP's, has been confident throughout. They are saying that they're going to get 200 seats. Does that create concern within the party? I mean, you listed out all these problems that you feel that the Trinamool has said that the EC hasn't been listening to them. Is there concern, sir, that the election's not really going very well for the Trinamool?
Well, I think, first of all, let me say, all these 200 seats that you're talking about was said by Mr. Amit Shah. Now, what is Mr. Amit Shah's track record? In 11 states, he got his numbers wrong. In 13 states, the BJP underperformed since 2019. People don't know this. Now, take, for example, Delhi. Mr. Amit Shah, who's saying 200 today, in context of what you said, he said they're going to win 45 seats out of 17 Delhi. How many did they win? 8. Take Jharkhand. Mr. Amit Shah said they're going to win 65 seats out of 81. How many did they win? 25. Now, Chhattisgarh, he said they're going to win outright. How many did they win? 15 out of 90. Now, you go to the second strategy of Mr. Shah, which in my view is all things to mislead people. He said that we are going to get a 2/3 majority. In which states? Haryana. Did they get it? No. Rajasthan, not only they didn't get anything like that, they lost the elections. Madhya Pradesh, same story. They lost the elections, and later, of course, defections happened. Bihar, he said 2/3 majority. Did they get 2/3 majority? No. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that whatever Mr. Shah says, purely on empirical basis, you take a certain percentage of that. And I'm giving you the figure. It is between 35 and 40% according to his 11 predictions in the past. So you are really looking, when he says 200, Chief Minister is absolutely right. Yesterday she said 70 seats. Between 70, 80 seats works out more or less to the statistics of Mr. Shah. So is he an astrologer? Or some people have called him confidence trickster. That you sell a confidence level and people start, their party workers and all that all get enthused and media gets enthused. Oh, 200, 200, 200. Hey, bhai, look at the data.
What about someone who works on your side? This is not a propaganda person. This is Prashant Kishore. What about what he said? He said, and I want you to comment on these 3 specific things. One, he said...
Comment on somebody who's not from the political world, who's not fighting elections.
I'm not talking about him, sir. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the ideas. The fact, this idea, there are a couple of utterances there. One, that Prime Minister Modi is as popular as Mamata Banerjee. Second, that he also said that a lot of Hindus in Bengal are looking at the BJP as an option, as a laddu that they haven't had. Why not try it? They've given a chance to everybody else. Why not try it? That seems to be an interesting concept.
Let me take the first things first. About Mr. Modi's popularity that you're raising. I'm not addressing somebody else.
Yes, now, of course. Yeah.
It's a common people know that in a state election, is Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah and the 4-5 cabinet ministers stationed here, 6 members of parliament sitting here, are they going to come and rule Bengal? The answer is no. So you can, if you can pull a crowd, you can go to a television show, you can say great things. When it comes down to the election, look at Odisha. Odisha, parliament election and local election were held together. Did the people, and Mr. Modi campaigned hugely. Here he's going to do 20 rallies and Mr. Shah is doing 50 rallies and Mr. Nadda is doing 55 rallies. What did the people in Odisha do when they were to vote together on parliament and a legislature together? They completely differentiated. They gave a certain percentage to the parliament, much larger percentage to the BJD, the local party. Why? They knew that these guys are birds of passage. They're going to come here, they're going to talk, they're going to go away, they're going to go back to Delhi. Or go back to Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan or Gujarat or wherever they came from. They are not going to sit in West Bengal. So the first answer to your question is, while somebody may be popular, not popular, I don't want to debate that. I don't want to debate the fact that somebody's popularity is going down very rapidly, credibility is going down. All that is a separate debate. Issue is, common people know that they are not going to be sitting in Bengal as Mamata Banerjee does, daily 24/7. And this has been proven by state elections where they are able to differentiate between what Mr. Modi comes and says and what is on the ground. Second is about this new product, Laddu, that you were talking about. What has happened? Do they not know what happened to India? Which is what is ruled by these people? Don't they know that it's the highest unemployment rate ever? Don't they know that the GDP growth rate fell by 23+% in the first part of COVID because of an unplanned lockdown where Italy and Spain and Portugal had gave 4 days? Didn't they see on TV those migrant workers walking on the railway line, railway track? Don't they know that the industrial growth has nosedived?
But sir, after all that, Bihar voted the BJP back. After all of that.
No, I'm sorry. Bihar voted almost Bihar with a young man of 31 years of age. 1 month before the election, he put an agenda, a 4-point agenda on Bihar. He almost made it. Don't forget that in 30 days, Bihar turned around because people realized that what he is saying is absolutely right. So they now here, what did Amit Shah say? They'll win Bihar by 2/3 majority. Did he? He did not. Almost lost it. I think there were 1 or 2 things I don't want to allude to, which if that didn't happen, of some outside entities coming and fighting from there, etc., didn't happen. This young man, for whom I don't know him at all, so I can't comment on him, he would have won the election. I mean, just a whisker. 31-year-old. And here you are with a Sangha background of 50 years of pracharaks and shakas and whatnot. You think people don't know that the Laddu has no matter? Industrial growth nosediving to negative. Index of industrial production negative. So people know that. So people will only be interested in a Laddu when you have achieved something so outstanding that it has touched their lives. Here, Mamata Banerjee is touching their lives in hundreds of ways. I mean, 90,000 kilometers of rural roads. You think those rural people don't know? The per capita income of the rural folks in West Bengal, according to a London School of Economics Bengali professor, research just came out, who's not our supporter, is phenomenal.
Thank you so much for speaking with us and giving us other perspective. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.